Good evening, teacher and classmates. My name is Paul Leon, and I'm going to give you the main points of the book, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. The history takes place in St. Petersburg, in the United States. The protagonist is Tom Sawyer, a rich, restless, and mischievous boy. Who doesn't like to be in the school, but he's very intelligent. So he lives with his aunt Polly and his brother Sid. And after get up from a trip, his cousin Mary. And the story begins with Tom's punishment for escaping from school to go swimming. So his aunt Polly forces him to paint the entire fence in her garden. So Tom is too intelligent to make the children's think it's very fun to paint the fence, to the point that the children pay Tom with objects to let them paint the fence too. So he has, at the final of the day, the fence painted without making any effort. Then, in the next day, in the church, he traded valuables like marbles or fish hoods for yellow tickets. With that yellow tickets, he gets the honor of having a Bible. And the important thing, to make an impression in the new girl in the town, Becky Dutcher, his son to be in love. Then, on the way to school, he returns into his friend Huckleberry Finn, so he arrives late to school. So punished, he has to sit with the girls, and he looks it like an opportunity and make Becky fall in love. Then, at night, together with Huck, they go to the cemetery. To their surprise, they see how, in a money fight, Indian Joe's kill the town's doctor and blames the drunk Math Potter. So they scared, run away, and promise not to tell anything to nothing. Then, then Tom, Hook, and Harper decide to become pirates, and they flee to Wooded Island. In it, they enjoy too much of their freedom, and they return like heroes after having survived a couple of days. So the town celebrate it with a big party. They return. Then Tom and Huck, they decide to hunt for treasure, and after seeing in other places, they go to the haunted house, where they see the Indian Joe planning to hide the money in the hotel. So Huck, who watch over the hotel in the following days, and this is how he managed to save Douglas' widow from a disfigurement and robbery by Indian Joe and his hitchman. Then Becky and Tom reconcile. Becky organizes a picnic, and playing hide and seek, they get lost in McDouglas cave. Tom, looking for a way out, meets Indian Joe, and the boys scared, run away and manage to get out through a small hole that Tom found. Then the major closed the cave's entrance with thick plants. Then 2 weeks later, Tom tells the adult that the Indian Joe was also in the cave. So they open the entrance and find the corpse of Indian in the entrance. Then Tom tells to Huck that the money was not in the hotel, he thinks that it is in the cave. So they go back and enter into the small hole which he left with Becky. And finally he find the big chest with 12,000 of dollars. And finally the Tom celebrate the two new rich, the very gratificateful widow of Douglas adopts Hag, and Becky's dad end up grateful to Tom for saving his daughter's life, and Hawk civilized to be part of Tom's gang of descent tapes. And that's all.